कया चक्षुर्मिदं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददान्ति स्वपदान्तिकं। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिने नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, so Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, we saw that is the topmost of all knowledge, right? And then the topmost secret. So this is about pure Bhakti Yoga has been mentioned in the 9th chapter. And in the 9th chapter, we'll also see how, in the 9th chapter, we'll also see that how Krishna wants us to remember Krishna all the time. With the 9th chapter, 34th sloka, that's the essence, okay, of all the script, of all the whole Bhagavad Gita. The essence is mentioned there, which says, Manmana bhava mat bhakto matyajimam namaskuro mame vaishyasi yuktaiva matmana matparayana. Okay, so now we'll see from text 11 to 25. That is 9th. We stopped at 9.
Yes, Mataji. 8 was completed. 9th you have to start with 8.
9 to 8 we done. Okay, 9.9. So 9th chapter has a lot of important slokas to memorize. So if you want to memorize, you can start memorizing from the 9th chapter. So many very nice slokas which can actually, you can use it for while preaching also. Okay, so the 9th chapter, 9th sloka says, Nacha mam tani karmani nimantnanti dhananjaya udasira teshu karmasu. So all the Lord creates and annihilates, but all the work cannot bind Krishna. It implies that the Lord not directly responsible for all good and evil done in this world. So who's actually responsible then? So terrorism is asking, so happening, so many things are happening. Okay, so here it is said the Lord is not directly responsible for that. Yes, he sanctions it. But then who is actually responsible then?
We are
The
responsible
living
for
entity. The living entity or the soul. Why? Why is the soul, yes, our karma, our action? That means it's
that
our
marginal
desire.
freedom.
Yeah, the marginal freedom or the minute independence, we misused it. So if any action has to take place, 3 things have to be there. What is that? 3 things. I think we learned this, no? What are the 3 things required for any action to happen? That the soul, what does the soul do? Soul desires. Yes,
Desire.
the soul desires. But just
Thinking,
desiring will not
feeling,
happen. Yeah, we have to do that, desiring. And then who sanctions it? The super
Lord.
soul, Krishna.
Yeah.
So Krishna sanctions it. And who actually carries it out? The material nature. So we are not the doer. There are three things. You desire to become a billionaire, but if Krishna doesn't sanction or your karma doesn't allow it doesn't happen. If you desired and Krishna, yes, so Krishna sanctioned something, that will happen. And the material nature, if Krishna sanctions, the material nature carries it out. If Krishna doesn't sanction, whatever we desire, the material nature will not carry it out. Okay, so she is an agent of the Lord and she does that work of doing, creating and all that. But Krishna desires it, or Krishna impregnates. But then the Lord is neutral. Krishna says in this chapter only, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshe nastina priya. Okay, I'm not envy to anyone or I'm not very close to anyone. Or Krishna sees everyone neutrally. He's not partial to anyone. Lord is neutral in the material activities in the created world. Material activities are carried out by his different potencies. Still, he has control over every minute detail. The very important analogy which Prabhupada always mentions is about a high court judge. Okay, high court judge may give so many decisions, but he's neutral. He's not affected. If an high court judge write the verdict of hanged to death for someone, death sentence, or will that karma comes to that high court judge?
No.
No, because he's doing his duty. Okay, that the karma doesn't come to him. He is aloof. Patna patram ivambasha means like a lotus leaf, no, with the liquid on the lotus leaf. Any other examples you can say? Kind of a detachment or aloof.
So, soldier fighting.
Okay, soldiers fighting. Like in the battlefield, he can kill the terrorist. He'll be given Kirti Chakra and all that. But at home, when he kills his neighbors, he'll be behind the bar. So he's doing his duty. Okay. For detachment, I'm asking for detachment. One is Patna Patrame Vambisha, like a lotus leaf. Then that is aloof. That lotus leaf is aloof. It's not getting attached to the water. Any other example? Okay, I've seen a dry. Yes, Mataji?
Sannyasis, Mataji.
Sannyasis, yes, Monica Mata, but any example like analogies you can compare it to. Like a dry coconut, okay? If you see a dry coconut, you hear a sound inside, no? What is that sound coming from a dry coconut when you shake it?
Coconut.
Yeah, that means the coconut is not attached to that shell. You open the shell, the coconut just comes out. You don't have to grate it out. Like the younger ones, tender ones, you need to grate it out. You have to take it out with a knife or something. But then this dried ones are not like that. They're inside the shell, yet not attached to the shell. Like pure devotees are like that. They're inside the material body as the spirit soul, but they're not attached to the body. Okay, like that. So Krishna is very detached. He's aloof from everything. So here it is said about neutrality, that Krishna is transcendent to all material dualities. Based on our past deeds and desire, the living entity takes different forms. The Lord does not interfere in your minute independence. So we can use it in a right way or misuse it. Krishna doesn't interfere. So does it mean Lord have no engagement? No, he has. He's always involved in his eternal blissful spiritual activities, but he has nothing to do with material activities. Okay, so that's what this sloka means. And here, Dhananjaya is who? Referring to?
Arjuna.
Why is Arjuna called Dhananjaya?
Victory to senses.
I think he had given wealth to someone. I don't remember.
Yeah, he gave wealth to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yeah, during the Rajasuya Yajna. So he is the one who actually collected wealth to give to Yudhishthira Maharaj. So he's called Dhananjaya. Maya Dikshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jagat Viparivartate. So it said, without the superintendence of the Supreme Personality Godhead, the material nature cannot do anything. The Lord is neutral and aloof. He simply sanctions the material energy. Yes, Minal Mataji?
Sorry, ma. Dhananjaya, why? Because he gave wealth, is it?
He gained wealth. Dhana Jaya. Jaya means gain or victory over wealth. Somebody who have gained wealth. Like it was Arjuna who actually gained wealth for Yudhishthira Maharaj's yajna. Like when the sacrifice and all happened. So he is called Dhananjaya. Arjuna's another name. Okay, so here everything is done. The management is done by the material nature on behalf of the Lord. The Lord is detached. Okay, Lord is the father. Material nature is like a mother. Sarvayonishu Kaunteya, Krishna says, means all the species of life. Who is the father? Krishna. He is a seed-giving father. Aham bija pratapita. But who impregnates it, who gives the body is the material nature. You know, Krishna impregnates and material nature gives the body. Okay, Lord glances and different species are created. So Krishna is a universal father and the material nature is our mother. Like that's why we say Bhumi Devi is like a mother. And there are 7 mothers. Who are the 7 mothers we have?
Cow.
Cow.
Dharti Mata.
That is Earth.
Devi, birth mother, nurse.
Yes, Navya Mataji will give chance to others also. Yes, Navya Mataji.
Guru Patni Mataji.
Guru Patni, very good. Upasana Mataji.
Mataji, own mother, Dharti Ma.
Own mother, that is Earth.
30, yeah, 30.
Then she told the wife of the king, the wife of the guru, then wife of spiritual master, wife of
Mataji, cow.
Huh?
Cow.
Cow, yes. Mataji already said, Minal Mataji said, yes, Go Mata. Then who else? I think only 7 over. Who's the last one? Own mother, then
Mataji and king's wife.
king's wife done.
Guru's wife.
Guru's wife done. Who else is considered like a mother in the olden days? And nowadays it's not.
The one who gives us birth, nurse,
Means who delivers the child.
delivers the child. Yeah.
Like before there was that maid servant, no? The
Thai.
yeah, you call that. So she's the one who actually did home births and all happens now. They don't go to the hospitals. So that time they are also considered as mothers. Okay. So here Prabhupada also, yeah, quotes this. Like he says the 7 mothers we have. So yeah, according to scriptures, we have like 7 mothers. One is the real mother, which we have. The wife of the spiritual master, the Guru Patni is also considered as mother. Wife of a Brahmana, wife of a king, cow, nurse, and the earth. Okay. So these are the 7 mothers we have. So here, the material nature is considered as a mother in the sense she is the one who actually gives us this material body under Krishna's supervision. Okay. So Krishna sanctions it. Only after Krishna sanctions, like Krishna knows what was our past life, and according to our karma, Krishna gives us a body. So Krishna says, okay, this soul, let this soul get a human form. Then material nature will give us the body. So Prabhupada quotes an example also, the fragrance of a flower touched by smelling the power of a person. Like smelling and the flower is detached. Similar connection is there between the material world and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's kind of a detached. Okay, so we'll have a small breakout room, quick one. Explain your own words, Krishna's relationship with the material world. Okay, you can go through the analogies and purports 9.4 to 10. Just refer 9.4 to 10 and just take the important verses and just explain what is Krishna's connection with this material world based on these purports. Okay, so after that we'll have attendance link posted. All of you please join the breakout room. Hare Krishna. So we'll take the breakout room towards the end. We'll take it towards the end. We'll go to the 9th sloka, 11th sloka. 11 to 25, different type of worshippers of Lord Krishna is mentioned. Hare Krishna. Okay, so after hearing the Lord describe how he is the supreme object of worship in terms of material creation, one may ask, why then do some people does not respect Krishna? So Krishna's answer is, we'll say that different people appreciate Krishna in different ways according to the level of devotional consciousness that we'll see. Avajananti mamodat manushim tanimashritam param bhavam ajanando mabhuda maheshwaram. Because the fools will deride Krishna, thinking that he is just an ordinary person. And they do not consider the Aishwarya Jnana of Krishna. And fools do not consider the transcendent nature of Krishna. Prabhupada also established the position of Lord Krishna in the purport. He says that Krishna's Yogam Aishwaryam, in the sense, Krishna's the supreme Lord, and Krishna is the source of 3 Purusha avatars also. Which are the 3 Purusha avatars of the Lord? 3 Purusha avatars of the Lord. Okay, marking the attendance. 3 Purusha avatars of the Lord.
Karandakshay Vishnu, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and Shirodakshay Vishnu.
Yes. So these are the Purusha avatars of the Lord. Okay. So, so Krishna is the source of all of them, right? Krishna is avatari. And Brahma Samhita also says Krishna's form as Sachidananda Vigraha. And so, but foolish people think that Krishna is just an ordinary person. Any examples of such foolish people who thought Krishna is just an ordinary person?
Shishupal.
Duryodhan.
Shishupal, Duryodhan, they all saw Krishna as a
Many.
normal person. Yes. So all the demons, no, they saw Krishna just like Putana saw Krishna just like a small baby. All the Akasur, Bakasur, all thought, oh, Krishna is just a small baby, we can kill him. But then nobody realized he's a supreme personality of God. So fools will deride when Krishna come in human form. It's like not human form, it's human-like pastime Krishna does. Okay, it's human-like. Lord Ram, Lord Krishna. So when they come in human form, they think that he's just like material like us, but he's transcendental. So Krishna, the Lord doesn't have a shadow. Why? Lord will not have a shadow. Why?
He's not made with this material.
That means his body is not made up of
It's spiritual
earth,
body.
water, fire, air, ether. Yeah, it's spiritual, right? So only if it is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether, like us, he'll have a shadow. And then there is no difference between Krishna's soul and Krishna, that means the body. That means he's one and the same. For us, no, the soul is different, the Sachidananda, and our body is gross body. Krishna doesn't have like that. The Lord doesn't have it like that. Okay, so that's why when we leave the body, the soul leaves the body has to be cremated, or it has to be destroyed. Okay, but when Lord appears and disappears, he comes with that same body, he goes back and he appears and disappears. All these people who talks, no, Krishna's heart is somewhere, or so many things they speak. It's all just some fake things that they speak, because we know that the Lord is Sachidananda. How can he just leave the heart somewhere and go? And it's not spiritual, it's not material like us. Okay, he's spiritual completely. Okay, but then the fools will think that Krishna is made up of material body. So that's why they do not believe, when Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill. How can a 7-year-old boy do that? Because they're considering him as a normal person, like a human. So Prabhupada also says that Mudas, like the fools, will deride the Lord. Okay, like sometimes great scholars also will be like that because they're born, who may be born as extraordinary men due to good karma, they also deride Krishna because of poor fund of knowledge. They call Mudas as they lack transcendental knowledge. So Mudas, when you translate, it's fools. So sometimes you hear Prabhupada's lectures, Prabhupada will be addressing them as fools and rascals. Prabhupada, then somebody asked, why is your spiritual master using such words? No, it's just he's translating from Sanskrit. Mudas means fools. There's no other way to describe it, right? So Prabhupada is not creating his own words. It is what he's just translating. So Mudas means they lack transcendental knowledge. Okay, and confident, they don't know about the confidential activities of Krishna, his eternal body, which is completely bliss and knowledge. He is the supreme proprietor. They don't know that. And they also don't know that he can award liberation to anyone. What is Krishna's another name? Because he can award liberation to anyone. Yes?
Janardana.
No. Liberation.
Mukunda.
Mukunda. Very good. Mukti is liberation. So somebody who can give you mukti is Mukunda. Da means kirti. Da means somebody who gives you kirti. Yashoda, somebody who give you yashas or fame. So da means give. So Narada, somebody who gives Narayan to you. That's Narada. So similarly, Mukunda. Mukunda means mukti, somebody who gives you mukti. So that's Krishna. Mukti pradayatam sarvesham Vishnu revana samshaya. Mukti can be given only by Krishna, nobody else. So, okay. And so they don't know all this. That's why they are fools. Like they don't know about Krishna's opulences. And pure devotees who know Krishna as the supreme accept Krishna's yoga Aishwaryam. And result is they completely surrender to Krishna for devotional service. So the impersonalists and personalists. Impersonalists think Krishna doesn't have a form, Nirakar, Nirguna, but personalists, they know about Krishna's Sachidananda form. The Krishna and Balram played like human beings, but they performed many superhuman activities which no human can perform. Okay, so it's human-like pastime, and they do superhuman activities. Lord's appearance as a human is one of the feature of his transcendental body, because Krishna first appeared in the 400 form, no, to Devaki. Then he became 200 form, and the universal form we can see he became 4-armed, and then he became 2-armed. So how can they say Krishna doesn't have a form? If he doesn't have a form, that means there is no pastime. Adi Shankaracharya, he gave commentary of everything except one literature. Which is that literature he didn't comment? He gave Bhashya to all literatures except one.
Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam. Why? He never touched Bhagavatam, Shankaracharya.
Mayavadi philosophy, Mataji.
Yeah, because see, Bhagavatam is basically about what? Which is the largest canto in Bhagavatam? The largest is which canto? 10th, na? 10th canto. So 10th canto describes basically about what? Krishna's pastime. Krishna stealing butter and then lifting over, then all those pastimes. So if the Lord doesn't have a form, where will the pastime come from? No? Only a person can do a pastime. A formless thing cannot do a pastime. So Adi Shankaracharya's philosophy is basically Mayavadism. That means Krishna doesn't have a form. And how can he translate Bhagavatam or give commentary on Bhagavatam, which is pure based on personal form of the Lord? So he never touched it. So that means, yes, Bhagavatam is Krishna himself, and it's representing the Lord, spoken by Vyasadeva himself. So yes, Mayavadis, they might say that Supreme is present in every living entity. To establish Krishna as an ordinary man, they say everyone is God, God is everyone. All that. No, I am God, you are God. And also they say about Daridra Narayan. Does anyone know about Daridra Narayan concept? Daridra Narayan. This is very, very dear to Mayavadis.
Poor he is. Mataji.
Yeah, poor kind of. So, like, how do they say that? Like, their philosophy is that you are God, I am God, we are all God. You are Narayan, we are Narayan, all are Narayan. So the beggars, when they see the beggars, they say, yes, the beggars are also Narayan. So Prabhupada asked, how can beggars be? Narayan means what? thousands of Lakshmis are serving Narayan. Lakshmi Sahasra Sada Sambrahmasime. If thousands of Lakshmis are serving Narayan, how can Narayan become poor and go door to door to beg alms? So what are they speaking? So they say, no, that's Naridra Narayan. How can the Narayan become Daridra? Not possible. So their concept of, because they think we are all God. That is kind of Mayavadism. No, we should not become like that. So, however, based on Srila Jiva Goswami's and Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur's commentary, I understand Krishna is present as Paramatma in everyone's heart, as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and to give attention to the Archamurti in the temple and not to respect other living entities is neophyte mentality and is useless worship. So, Vishnu Chakravarti warns about this mentality, and Krishna is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma. Therefore, everyone is embodiment or temple of the Lord, so everyone should be given proper respect. So, that's why when we see great devotees, pure devotees, we actually pay obeisances to them. Why? We are actually paying obeisance to the Lord in their heart as Paramatma. So impersonalists deride temple worship. They say what? God is everywhere. Why do you go into temple? So how do you say? Krishna says, Prabhupada says, if God is everywhere, then why not in temple? He's there also. Okay, a perfect devotee in Krishna consciousness know that although Krishna is Supreme Personality, God is all pervading by his energies and planetary expansions. So you walk into the temple, no? So you have steps. The steps are also made up of marble. In our temple, the whole floor is marble. So you step on that. The deity is made up of marble. But then the stone is the same. Then what is the difference between the stone which you step as a step and the deity? Both are marble, no? Why is that? One you worship, you offer bhoga, you dress them, you make garlands for them, you decorate them, you make festivals, you give abhisheka, whatnot. So much of worship. And the floor is being stepped by everybody. It's the same thing, no? Same marble. Yes. What makes it different?
Deity Sthapita is done in that.
Yes. Prana Pratishtha has been done. Like invoking the Lord's presence through mantras and all has been done in that particular. It may be made up of stone, but then that stone has been empowered, or it's been the potency is increased by chanting mantras, the Vedic mantras, and all during the time of installation. It's been installed, or it's been Prana Pratishtha has been done. So at that time, they invoke the presence of the Lord in the deity. That makes the difference. Okay, so that means if you say that the air is everywhere, so why don't you go into the air station to fill air in your car tires? Why do you go to the that particular place to fill air? Air is everywhere, no? In your house also, you can fill it in the tire of your car, no? Why do you go to that particular place? Yes. Navya Mataji, yeah, just say what.
Yeah, it was stored in certain place.
That means the concentration or the storage capacity in that particular place is high. Okay, air is everywhere. It might be hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, all these gases are there. But the concentration form, or it's been empowered with so much concentration in that particular place, and it's been put into the tire. So similarly, Lord is everywhere, but he is really present, or his presence is, we cannot see him, no? We are with blunt, defective eyes. We cannot see the Lord. But pure devotees can see Krishna everywhere. Stavara Jangaman deke na deke taramurti, sarvata deke nija ishta devaspurti. They can see Krishna everywhere. But we are not like that. So we have to go to a place where we can actually see the Lord, serve the Lord through Archa Vigraha, or through the deity form. That's why we're going to the temple, no? For that particular kind of that presence of the Lord is felt, or can how the concentration of air gas will be there more in that particular place. So defeating Maya with the philosophy, you already said that we can refute and say no, we can't merge into the Lord, or we are not God. If we are God, then why are we aging? Why are we having disease? Why are we even dying? God doesn't die. So this is just Mayavadism or impersonalism. Okay. So fate of such fools. What happens to such fools? Moghasha moga karmano moga jnana vichetasaha rakshasima chaiva prakritim mohinim shrita. So what happens to them? They are attracted by demonic and atheistic way. Because they are demons, they can't accept God. No, the demons doesn't like for example, when Prahlad Maharaj was chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, what did Hiranyakashipu say him to chant? He didn't accept this mantra. What did he say?
Om Bhagavate Hiranyakshaya.
Something like that. Om Hiranyakshaya Nama, something like that. So Hiranyakashipu is like, Prahlad is like, why should I chant your name? Because the demons like them to be praised. Their hopes for liberation, fruitive activities, and culture of knowledge are all defeated. They cannot get liberated because they are not accepting um, uh, Krishna's position. So many devotees who assume themselves to be in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, but at heart do not accept Krishna as absolute truth. Those engaged in fruitive pious activities, ultimately hoping to be liberated, but they mock Krishna and deride Krishna as the Supreme Lord because they are envious of Krishna. Krishna says that Arjuna can know this knowledge because he is non-envious. Anasuyave, or he is not envious, or he is near good. What is it? Nirmatsaram doesn't have any envy. Okay, but then demons are not like that. Like Shishupal could not see Krishna being praised during the Rajasuya Yajna. Shishupal didn't like it because he's a demonic character. So such demons, what they do, they never surrender to Krishna. And what happens to them? Again, they are born in demonic family and they get Sayuja Mukti, which is just temporary. Again, they get rebirth. Their mental speculations about the absolute truth bring them to false conclusion that the ordinary living entity are one and the same. They think that the body of any human being is now simply covered by material nature and that as soon as one is liberated from the material body, there's no difference between God and himself. That's what they think. Vimukta manna. They think they're liberated, but they are not. So what happened to such fools? Destiny is that they never surrender to Krishna and also they are attracted by demonic way. And they never taste the fruit of devotional service. They can never go back to Godhead. And birth after birth, they'll be born in a demonic life, or they'll just get born in a demonic family because they don't believe in the Lord. And the real knowledge remains under illusion. Gradually, they regress to the darkest region of creation, like they go to animal form also. And then they are doing offense. Mayavadis are Krishna Parati, Mahaprabhu says, because they're offending the form of the Lord. One who considers the body of the Lord is made up of material should be driven out from all rituals and activities of Shruti and Smriti. And if one by chance see his face, one should at once take birth in Ganges to rid himself of infection, it is said. Okay, so the Mahatmas, what do? Mahatmanastu mampartha devim prakritimasritam bhajanya nanyamanaso jnatva bhutadim apyayam. So Mahatmas are those who accept Krishna as the Lord, and they are Devim Prakriti Mashridam. They are under the protection of Krishna's divine nature. That's the first sign of a Mahatma, is somebody who surrendered to Krishna. Okay, and Devi Eshagodamai, Mama Maya Dharita. Mameve Prabattante Maya Dharita. So the living entities is freed from the control of material nature and is put under the guidance of spiritual nature. Okay, that is Prakriti. Devim Prakriti, it is said. So Mahatmas. Mahatma Sudurlabha, Mahunam Janmanamanti. Mahatmas are those who actually surrender to Krishna. And they know perfectly well that Krishna is the supreme original person, cause of all cause, Sarva Karana Karana. And such Mahatmas, they develop association with other Mahatma devotees. And pure devotees are not even attracted by Krishna's other features, the four-handed form. They don't want the four-handed form. They want just the two-handed form. They're simply attracted by the two-armed form of Krishna. They're not attracted to any other feature of Krishna or any demigod or any human being. They meditate only upon Krishna in Krishna consciousness. They're always engaged in the service of the Lord. So a Mahatma is engaged in chanting the glories of the Lord. That is, he's not an impersonalist. He's a personalist. He's a person. I mean, he considered the Lord as a person. Personalist means considering the Lord as a person. So when the question of glorification is there, one has to glorify the Supreme Lord, praising his holy name, his eternal form, his transcendental qualities, and his uncommon pastime. One has to glorify all these things, therefore, Mahatma is attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay. So, such a Mahatma have firm determination also. Okay. They will be very determined, Mahatmas, to go back to the Lord. Satatam kirtayando mam yadam dasyadrida vrita. നമസ്യന്തശ്ച മാം ഭക്ത്യാ നിത്യയുക്ത ഉപാസത. എല്ലായ്പ്പോഴും എന്റെ കീർത്തികൾ ആലപിച്ചും നിശ്ചയദാർഢ്യത്തോടെ പ്രയത്നിച്ചും കൊണ്ട് എന്റെ മുമ്പിൽ പ്രണമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നാൽ ഈ മഹാത്മാക്കൾ. Okay, so here it is said that these mahatmas, no, whoever is these mahatmas, they are always chanting the holy name of the Lord. Okay, always satatam, എല്ലായ്പ്പോഴും means satatam, always they chant the glories of the holy name. So why are we doing then 16 rounds? Here it is said that we should chant always the holy name. Yes.
Remembering Krishna always.
Yeah, Mataji?
To make a habit of remembering Krishna always.
Yeah, so satatam kirtayanda means always. Okay. No, I'm asking that Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that we have to always chant the Lord's holy name. But now we are not doing always, no? We are not doing always. Yeah, 16 is minimum given by
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada. So Prabhupada made it 16. Actually, when somebody asks you, where in Bhagavad Gita it is said we should chant the holy name, this sloka says that, the 14th sloka, that Satatam Kirtayanto Mam, always. But it's the mercy of the Acharya that he made it 16 for us. So always bow down also. Namaschandya means you have to bow down to Krishna. Now, whenever you go to the temple and all, or at home also, you should bow down to the pictures of the Lord. They make it a habit. The Goswamis, they have like more than 1,000 times bowing down to the Lord. Okay, anybody who did Govardhan Parikrama, did you all see a devotee doing obeisances like 108 times, 1,008 times with a stone he has? Did you see?
Yes,
Yes, Mataji.
So just imagine now, in one place that devotee is paying obeisances 108 times or 1,008 times, and he just finished 9 kilometers or something. Less than that. For so many years, we've been doing that. And we just pay obeisance one time to go over, then might be before the parikrama, and then might be after the parikrama, that's it. And how are they doing now? Same place. And some people, they do parikrama, obeisances around the whole parikrama of whatever 21 kilometers, right? The Govardhan. So the whole thing they do just by obeisances, the whole thing. They'll have a small mat or sheet or something, and they'll do early morning, they'll start. So we, by walking also, we feel difficult. Because Krishna says, Manmana bhavat bhakta madhyajamam namaskuru, and perpetually worship Krishna with 9 devotional service. So how do we develop into a Mahatma? It is said that not only by devotional service, we have to do it in happy mood. Susukam kartumabhyam. And one does not need to undergo any severe penances or austerities. We can live a life in devotional service guided by an expert spiritual master. And in any position, either a householder, a sannyasi, or a brahmachari, in any position, anywhere in the world, we can perform this devotional service. Okay, so that is sthane stidam shuddhikadam tanuman mana. Wherever we are in a home, we can sit and we can chant, or we can do devotional service, and we can associate with other Mahatmas. That's how we get their qualities. Okay, any questions? By 15th, we can start next week. Just few slokas, that is, we can finish fast. But this chapter is very, very important because so many important slokas, the Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam comes here. Yat Karoshi, Yat Asnasi, so many slokas. Anybody knows what are the verses to memorize in this chapter? 9th chapter.
2, 4, 14, 25, 26, 27, 29.
So 26, 27, 29. All these are very important slokas. You can start memorizing the slokas in this chapter itself because it's all Bhakti Yoga. It's very important chapter. Okay, any questions or anything to add? I think we are done. Okay, the penance and austerities which we undergo in devotional service is actually easy, like Ekadashi and all. Okay. Unit 2 questions are not shared yet. I didn't share it, the Unit 2 questions.
No,
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 Mataji.
Mataji.
So I'll do that now. Okay, I'll do the unit 2 questions because then only you will be able to practice it and understand like which area to be concentrated. Some analogies to be learned, okay, from unit 2. Okay, open book, everyone submitted. You need more time. 19th. Can you all submit by 19th by 2 more days? Okay, some have submitted. Okay, so I will not extend the date. Okay, by 19th, somehow try to finish the submission. Okay, anybody coming in August to the temple?
Yes, Mataji.
Anyone
I
not?
also had a question regarding this. One of my friend, knowing
Ah.
that they are a group of Bharatanatyam devotees, they are going to perform in Udupi temple the same time, 8th of August. They are
Oh,
interested in coming and performing at ISKCON Mangalore also here at our temple. Is it
okay.
okay? And if it's
Like
okay?
how long is the
So they are in a she has a participant of 12 people are moving around in a group.
12?
Narsimha's on Narsimha also they are skit also they are performing as well as dance, Bharatanatyam dance. It's all
Okay.
yeah.
I'll
So
check with Prabhu because we don't know about the program. But then
yeah.
might be on Balram Purnima day because next day Rath Yatra we will not have much time. But then during the
Mm.
Abhisheka, no, after the Abhisheka, we can. But the drama is in which language they do?
Uh, it's Bharatanatyam dance, Mataji.
Or just dance, or no, you just told about some
Skit
drama.
also, yeah, she's
Skit.
wanting to do a skit also. So
Might
according to
be.
the allowance, they will come up with the thing, Mataji.
Okay, we'll check. Bharatanatyam,
Yeah.
if it's like, is it based on Krishna's song or
Yeah, yeah,
something?
yeah. It's all Krishna only, Mataji. Yeah.
Then it's good.
So,
Like we can.
so they are all small girls also.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, and the main
Because for
person would be.
Janmashtami, we have actually planned some girls
Okay.
from Sunday school. They are doing Bharatanatyam performance.
Okay.
Adharam, Madhuram song, Madhurashtaka
Uh,
they're doing. But that's for Janmashtami. But then
oh,
here for Balram Purma, yes, Mataji, might be. I'll check with Prabhu and let you know the slot.
yeah.
Mm.
Please. Thank you, Mataji. Yeah.
And
Okay.
Rath Yatra is on 9th, Mataji, 9th August.
9th is Radha Yatra, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
This Kerala tour is also with the Yatra is with Prabhu will also join. It would be a part or they're just
Not
going on their
sure.
own.
Yeah, not sure. No, but the devotees are going. Gujarati team is all ready. Around 75, 80 devotees they have
Yeah.
planned. So they have planned first. So we thought, okay, we can involve you all also in case you're interested, or else they can go to Udupi. It
Mhm.
depends. Like some devotees, they just leave, they go back immediately after the function. Some go to Udupi, some go to Guruvayur. So, but then, yeah, Guruvayur, they have to do some extra payment for the stay and all prasadam. So that's been circulated. No, if you're interested, you can.
Yeah.
But then you have to again book your tickets and cancel the things which you have done. No, because
Yeah.
suddenly this plan has come up about Guruvayur trip. So those who interested can join, or else you can just go to Udupi and come back maybe one day.
Right.
Okay, Hare Krishna. So
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Vancha.
Breakout room discussion, Mataji.
Oh, we didn't discuss. I completely forgot. Yeah, we can have a quick discussion. My room number 1 is Achintya Avatar Ras Prabhu, Surendranath Prabhu, Malti Mataji, Maunika Mataji. I didn't see some of you didn't join. Like, so I was repeatedly asking you to join, but might be some other reason. Okay, who's speaking now from room number 1?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, uh, so regarding the question, so how Krishna is related with this material world? So we can see Krishna has created this material world just by his glance. So, and he's there in every atom. He's there in us, like in Paramatma form, and he's there in Archivigra in the form of holy name. Still, personally, he's not there. He's situated in the spiritual world. So that is, inconceivable. And he's whenever he comes here in this material world, he is detached. He's not comes under the three modes of material nature. So this Prakriti, indirectly, Prakriti takes care of all the dealings in spiritual, in material world. And that is why he's called Achyuta. He never falls from his position. And yeah, so that's all, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so what about other rooms? Biju Prabhu, Shaujanya Mataji, Durga Mataji, Navya Mataji. Second room.
Mataji, from Shloka 9.4 to 9.10, we saw three examples. One was regarding the fragrance of flower, and the second was regarding our second example describes our situation, like the wind can move anywhere around the sky, but it is constrained to the sky, like we are to this manifested world, and it is manifested by Krishna. And the other example was of kings. Other than that, like, you also suggested us to check through some Sanskrit phrases that describe Krishna's relationship, and we did see like 2 to 3, but unable to remember that. And I think Navya Mataji had a good point to make.
It is not analogy, Mataji, it is example. Like a super soul, like Krishna within us, right? So, like car have tinted glasses, so we can see outside the world, but our we ourselves, we are not seeing Krishna in ourselves. This is an example.
Yes, okay. Room number 3, the last room.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So I will be speaking on behalf of room number 3. So here we could discuss 2 points. One is the relationship between the Lord and the material nature is the cosmic manifestation is basically a combination of superior nature as well as inferior nature. Like for example, living entity and the material nature. And here it's also, there's an example where, like, you know, the how the sun is present everywhere. Krishna is present everywhere. His energy is present everywhere, and everyone is resting in his energy. And then there's another thing that was explained as in the relationship between the Lord and the material nature. Everything is in him, but he is aloof. And he has a personal form, which is he has a mind and body. But his body and mind are not conditioned by the modes of material nature, because he himself is the creator of this material nature. So this is what we remember, Mataji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Anyone else like to add anything? Yeah, Chitta Avatar Prabhu says about that. Okay. Oh, Yoga Maishwaram. Okay. Okay, I think we can end this.